The Egyptian pyramids in Giza are undoubtedly one of the most bizarre and awe-inspiring structures in the world. Ancient masterpieces that have defied time and nature for thousands of years still stand before us in all their majesty. As you can imagine, many people have been trying to unravel the mysteries behind these gigantic structures for centuries. Among them is Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest inventors of all time. The reasons for his obsessive attachment to the pyramids. Nikola Tesla may have passed away before he got the credit he deserved, but he managed to uncover the terrible truth about the pyramids. He has been in the limelight relatively recently, and his ideas are based on the idea that smartphones, Wi-Fi, alternating current besides his crazy ideas that led to the invention of many other technologies we use today. Tesla, he had expressed interest in a number of top-secret projects, including the Egyptian pyramids, and his journey to unlock the secrets of the pyramids began when he was 20 years old. And at that point, he decided to make it his biggest goal in life. Weighing 6 million tons, the Egyptian pyramids are a mysterious sight that attracts many visitors from all over the world. Our majestic constructions, these pyramids are full of unsolved mysteries, especially the ability of the pyramids to generate power. Some of these secrets were the source of Nikola Tesla's groundbreaking ideas and inventions. He actually believed there were tombs of Egyptian pharaohs, but none of them contained a single mummy. It was surprising that all the mummies were lying on the governor of kings, and there were no native Egyptian inscriptions or art on the pyramids. These facts raised a question that for a long time remained unanswered. To build such gigantic structures without any purpose, why spend so much resources to prove that these are neither tombs for Egyptian pharaohs nor structures built in honor of some gods? Nikola Tesla read a lot of books about ancient structures and the incredible amount of pyramids. Electricity was little known at the time, and Tesla discovered that there was some advanced technology hidden inside the pyramids. And eventually, he became convinced that the pyramids were powered by electromagnetism, made with crystal energy, and the chambers in them could have been used to do something about electromagnetic fields. However, materials such as the stones used in the construction of a great apocalypse had the ability to store energy from the sun and moon. Therefore, he suggested that the pyramid could be designed to produce an energy field capable of providing electricity in cities. In 1905, Tesla filed a patent in the US titled The Art of Transferring Electrical Energy Through the Natural Medium by Tapping the Ionosphere. Tesla was outlining designs for a worldwide generator that harvests electrical energy. He saw it as a gigantic electric generator with unlimited energy. He later called this triangular design Tesla's electromagnetic pyramid. Moreover, he believed that it was the location of the pyramids rather than their shape that was the source of energy, hence the wording Click Tower or Tesla Tower. The tower, called Colorado Springs, is now known as the Tesla Experiment Station. By touring the pyramid, you can see the location of the pyramids and the elliptical orbit of the planet at the equator. The construction of the colony was based on how the Earth could transmit signals. According to Tesla, the prototype would be able to send and receive unlimited data and energy from as far away as Paris, and his device were forgotten after his death in 1943. But his work has survived to the present day, and the ideas they generated helped unravel many of the mysteries surrounding the pyramids. What he was trying to explain to us about the pyramids may sound a bit complicated. Maybe he wanted us to understand the power of something much older than we thought. Who knows? To clarify the spouses a little more, you can look at Tesla's idea about the numbers 3, 6, and 9 according to Tesla. The Tesla universe is a great key to the universe, galaxy, star formations, evolution, and almost. He argued that many patterns in all systems arose naturally. Some of them 3, he argued that his obsession with the numbers 6 and 9 led to the pyramid shape, and some. Tesla believed that these numbers were the fundamental numbers of the universal mathematical language. And so he wouldn't do anything that wasn't the number 3 or a multiple of it. He stayed in hotels with rooms divisible by 3. He lived in room 3327 on the 33rd floor of the New Yorker Hotel in New York. Mathematically, it is 3 plus 39. So the hotel was suitable for him. He sleeps for about 3 hours every night. He polishes his cutlery and plates with 18 napkins before using them in groups of 3. He made decisions in case whatever calculations he made about the things around him, he made sure that the results were divisible by 3. These results formed the basis of their choices and decisions. So what is Tesla 3 trying to tell us with his obsession with the numbers 6 and 9? We realize that mathematics is a universal language and that its laws apply to everyone on the planet. He believed that his theories could help us understand the power of the pyramid and its importance to our planet. It allowed us to investigate its spiritual and energetic properties. For example, in vortex math, 1 + 1 = 1. 2 equals for 8881616161663 to equals 64. You may have noticed that the number patterns only return 1 2 4 8 7 and 5. Although these numbers repeat within themselves, 3 to 6 and 9 do not follow this pattern. Ancient people, noticing these patterns in nature, adapted them to their construction. Can we say that Nikola Tesla was trying to tell us some truths with reference to the Great Pyramids? The size of the pyramid is compass-aligned with an accuracy that can only be achieved with modern engineering. The excursion pyramid is 6 million tons. It is made of 2.5 million blocks of stone, weighing 146 meters high, and covers an area of over 53,000 square meters. The alignment is a precision that is almost impossible to pinpoint. This is because the base of the pyramid is signed within 3/4 of 2.5 centimeters. The sides of the pyramid are over 230 meters long, and each side is within 5 centimeters of its value. Interestingly, pyramids do not have 4 sides. Each face is slightly oblique, and you can only know pyramids by looking at them directly or by the pyramid shadow they cast during the equinoxes. Whoever built it had a pretty good knowledge of the size of the world. If you multiply the 146-meter height of the pyramid by 43,200, you'll see that it's within 17 kilometers of the polar radius. That's 99% accuracy. If you multiply the base circumference by 43,200, you get a result that is quite close to the equatorial circumference of the Earth. Although the main directions are aligned as west, a margin of error of 5% can be observed. However, the builders of the building lived in the Dark Ages. This can be considered quite insignificant, which raises a new question about the size of the planet. How did they know so much about the equinoxes? Although it is a mystery, it is a known fact that people in ancient times attached great importance to the equinoxes. An equinox is when day and night are of equal length. The length of day and night at an equinox is 43,200 seconds. But most skeptics believe that the equinox is when the Earth's. On the other hand, according to the engineer's horror, the Egyptians used the pyramids to align the pyramids. They could not have used the pole star. He believed that they should have used the autumnal equinox to achieve perfect harmony in the structures. The use of equinox measurements as a possible alignment method was ruled out because alignment calculations require more accuracy. The Sun decided to conduct an experiment and found that the autumnal equinox could have been used, among a number of other methods. But what did it all mean? How could the pyramids be a source of energy? The pyramids were built with limestone and other materials transported from far away. Each of the battles is built so tightly that it is impossible to find gaps between them. For example, the stones at the summit are about 800 kilometers away, cut from a quarry and shipped to the site. The exterior of the Great Pyramid of Giza is made of materials that insulate electricity. The interior is made of white tufa limestone, especially because it is magnesium-free, and the compartments are made of electrically conductive material. It made it possible to control the energy release inside the pyramid. In addition, the blocks used in the interiors contain a small amount of crystals and made from another form of limestone blocks containing metal crystals and metals allowing maximum power transmission. It is worth noting that the Tesla Tower works on the same principle as the pyramids. So let's go to the basics that allow wireless power to work. There are several elements. These are the water under the solar tower, or PREM, and the height at which the tower will be positioned in order to allow the diffusion of energy. The top of the pyramids is made of gold, which is a great conductor of electricity, and in the center is granite, which acts as an energy transceiver. In a study conducted in 2018, scientists found that the pyramid is a wireless energy source. The team decided to find out how it could focus the pyramid to determine if it could respond to a specific electromagnetic wave. They discovered that the pyramid used radio waves of different frequencies to concentrate the electromagnetic energy in the inner chambers and under the base. Radio waves, which according to scientists range in length from 200 to 600 meters, can cause vibrations. The closer the waves are to 200 meters. The greater the impact, all this takes us back to what is the source of energy, hence back to Tesla border tower negative ions to the top of the colony. The tower had copper and iron rods extending out into the water. Tesla was able to draw the energy from the atmosphere, allowing other receivers to send it out into the world via vibration so that he could read it. The same was true for the Great Pyramid, which was also an ancient underground water channel. It was built on an aquifer, where copper pipes and iron rods were recently discovered. The Nile River flows very close to the pyramids. Underneath them, the electricity would then pass through the granite stones inside the pyramids and up to the top of the pyramid to the capstone of the people. What moved these things called physical, including simple actions such as walking on physioelectricity, throwing it into a river or on the ground, is electrical energy that we can derive from natural physical movements, a pressure that makes the pyramids tremble as water flows into the chambers at the base and then out, that he had created. And then the vibration would come into the king's chamber with a certain frequency. So King's Island is a place that vibrates with the energies of the world. Tesla's wireless power distribution system used the vibration of the earth, just like the pyramid. In addition, the energy produced by the tower would have been unlimited and clean. But unfortunately, the tower was destroyed, and there is evidence that the tower, as well as the Great Pyramid, was burned from the inside. In the south, traces of hydrochloric acid as well as sulfuric acid were found, while in the north, Chinese odor walks and ammonium chloride were discovered. If they are not mixed, they can produce hydrogen in the same environment. But if you combine them with sulfuric acid with ammonium chloride, you get an explosion, given that the explosion was estimated to be controllable. In 2001, burn marks were found on the floor and cracks were also formed in the granite limestone on the southeast ceiling of King's Island. Egyptologists say the cracks were caused by an earthquake, but the damage was caused only by the highly compressed. It was also noticed that the walls of the king's chamber were separated from the floor and it seemed to protrude, and there was similar damage to the steps, the partition, and other parts of the interior. The explosion was initially thought to have been caused by an earthquake, but engineer Christopher rejected this idea and he suggested that a catastrophe may have occurred in the pyramid that eroded the structure like an active power plant. It is known to be good at keeping records, and no record of any catastrophic event during the construction of the pyramid has been found. He suggested that it occurred thousands of years ago, but this theory has not yet been fully clarified. Places have shown evidence of electromagnetic energy even at that time. People were working to create technologies that we can only dream of. They use energy from the ionosphere. Imagine how clean renewable energy would make life safer for people. See you in the next video. Goodbye.